What's good, my dudes, dudettes, and folks of other dispositions? Not my name, but you can call me Nick. We're back at it again with Triangle Strategy, and where we last left off, we finally encountered the Trader House of Glenbrook, also known as the Telliore House, home of the great vineyards and the bountiful spring, but we never got to go see it because we denied their extensions for quote-unquote aid. We saw through their ploy and were able to call them out on their bullshit. So they came up knocking on our doors instead, and that didn't go very well for them. I just got done working on some technical errors, so I'm showing up a little bit later tonight than usual. Hopefully nobody saw the last stream right before this, but without further ado, let's jump right in. We're supposed to be dealing with some illegal salt trade today. Hi, Harlow. You're always here on time. We're gonna actually start here with some side stories because they've been on the standby for a little bit. Starting with our favorite lead reindeer, Rudolph. Rudolph speaks of his past as he walks with Anna. I am well. How are you? I fly out tomorrow. Just because I feel like that question's coming up.
Sir, toss us a spare coin.
A beggar.
Cast off from the Frosty mine, no doubt.
Oh, the mine was a long time ago.
Focus, Rudolph. There is work to be done.
You gotta see through that storm, Rudolph. Well, he's a nice guy.
Many thanks, sir. May your good deed be returned tenfold.
That's usually how it works.
Apologies for that, ma'am. On we go.
Now he has a discount in the all merchant interactions, so in pain. Oh no, we'll have to talk about that later.
This war has forced so many into poverty. Everyone looks a bit more downtrodden these days. Is everything all right? You seem miles away.
Just thinking of the past is all.
Rudolph Mueller, a former smalt smuggler, a snalt smuggler, salt smuggler, who worked with the constabulary for a pardon, but received exile from the Archduke instead. He now lends his bow arm to House Wolffs. I think their text blurbs do change over time.
You've made your last run, smuggler scum.
This is when he got caught.
Damn it all! Looks like I'm done for.
You're under arrest for the illegal transportation and distribution of salt.
Oh, this is a good one to start on, considering what's going to happen later.
Please, you've got to let me go. I beg you. My little brother needs me. He'll die if you don't. He's sick and...
His name's Bakugo.
A likely story. What a pity, then, that you chose to betray your country rather than support him through honest means. Throw him in a cell so he can contemplate the consequences of his crimes.
But our food is just so stale without the salt.
Get your hands off me! You gotta let me go!
I don't know about you, but that guard seemed more salty than Rudolph here.
I got to smuggling salt so I could afford medicine for my brother. We could barely put food on the table, let alone find money for medicine. I know it ain't right, but what choice did I have? He died while I was locked up.
Oh no.
I broke my promise to him.
I had no idea.
It's not anything to do with you anyhow. Let's get back to work.
Dang. I could totally see those two getting along more. Rudolph is kind of the more stealthier of all the archers. Hasabara speaks of her past over a drink with Eridor. I've been dying to see more of this interaction. These are the two hardiest members of the squad.
Ah, that's the good stuff. Ain't no one can pour a pint like you.
I take coin for drink, not compliments. It's hard enough to keep this place running on my own as it is.
Tavern owner Hasabara Freya. The barkeep at Wolffort's encampment, she strives to create a cheerful place for people to forget their worldly woes, and is beloved by her many patrons.
Need me to lend a hand?
Thought you'd never ask. You can start by washing the dishes, then restocking our foodstuffs, fixing up that wobbly table, and...
Aye, leave it to me.
Ha! I'm only playing. I'd never put a paying customer to labor.
But that's an awful lot of work for any one person. Ever give thought to finding someone with whom you might share the burden?
Yo, does Eridor have the hots?
You can stop right there. The last thing I need is anyone else complicating my life.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
He's kind of up there in age. I'm actually surprised he's in with anyone already.
I had myself a someone once, you know? Special like. Till he left me for a specialer someone.
Damn.
Raised my son Theo all by myself after that. He'd be a man grown now, if the war hadn't taken him.
He ended up dying because his brother got locked up for salt smuggling.
Forgive me, Hasabara. Didn't mean to go drudging up painful memories.
No need for apologies. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a thing or two in their past that haunts them. In truth, I'm more exhausted than anything. Must be the years taking their toll.
Ain't got nothing to do with age, and everything to do with the hardships you've overcome. More impressive than an old soldier drowning his sorrows in mead.
What kind of barkeep am I, letting my poor patron wallow?
Sometimes wallowing's good for the soul. Come on, have a round with me. My treat.
Yeah, I used to not like complaining at all. Like, not just for myself, but from others as well. Like, if it was any sort of negative complaining, I didn't used to be, like, into that. But it took someone, like, really willing to listen. And I don't mean a paid therapist with limited time. I mean, that's important too. But it took someone really listening in a moment when I was super down. That was like, yeah, no, let it out. And because it's not going to work well staying within. Sometimes you gotta get down low and dirty within your own soul and stuff like that and drag out what's there just to get it out. And then once you express it to one person, don't express it to anyone else. You'll forget about it a lot faster.
Took you long enough to make the offer. Now, what shall we toast to?
Toasters.
How about to your son?
His name was Toaster. He was very brave.
Aye. To Theo.
Oh, never mind, it was Theo. Also, why are you adding icing to your feet? I was gonna say, pretty sure that's not a type of dessert, but I bet some other people would debate me for that. Oh, let's see what, why am I forgetting the merchant's name? He'll let me know.
Hail and well met, my good fellow. Lionel greets you most heartily.
Merchant of the Nozellian Consortium, Lionel Capita. A merry, masterful merchant who provides an array of goods. He believes that a profitable end justifies the means in his line of work and dedicates himself wholeheartedly to filling his own coffers. Also, yeah, I knew it was just ice. I was just making another twisting of the words pun, I guess.
Ah, Clara spoke of you. Lionel, you say?
Dude, he's a saltmonger. I'm telling you, salt is just like super big in the economy and stuff like that. You know, people would think that they'd be able to find more in the ground other than just the desert, you know? Also, why is the only oasis in the desert filled with salt? Like, isn't that counterintuitive to what oases are for in the first place?
The very same, and in a position of privilege for which he is most grateful. A privilege that he would be most happy to share with the consortium, that it might prove to our mutual benefit.
Dang, he said it in a different way.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see. What privilege have you brought me today? Oh, oh, oh.
A worldly fellow such as yourself has doubtless heard rumors of Hyzante's clandestine research projects, yes?
Listen, I'm always on the lookout for fun sounds. And this one right here.
Oh.
I should sample that for later.
Indeed, I have. Developing weapons of devastating power, unlocking the secrets of eternal life.
Wow, the secrets of eternal life, you say?
Oh, a fel.
What if Lionel were to tell you that Hyzante has in fact created an elixir that offers everlasting youth?
Oh, you know what he has to say for that. That sounds like a good deal.
I would be intrigued. And then I'd ask you how you could possibly... Oh, no such thing.
It's a simple matter of logic. Think. Why would Hyzante hide the existence of so wondrous a panacea?
Wait.
I
know how I'm gonna do this.
I suppose that... Oh.
Just so. The only thing kings...
Wait, what did he actually say?
Just so.
I suppose they'd want to keep such power to them and theirs.
Just so. The only thing kings and nobles covet more than salt is life itself. My lord is no exception.
Oh.
Nobles covet more than salt is...
What are you saying? That those you serve have procured this miracle drug?
Lionel has found himself welcome within nobility's most inner circles, he is proud to say, and privy to their secret conversations. He also finds himself in possession of a certain medicine, a medicine he would be happy to part with a share of for the right price.
A price I'd be more than willing to pay for such an incredible elixir. Do tell me, what exactly does it do?
What doesn't it do? Its imbiber is blessed with unyielding vigor, unflagging stamina, and unmitigated vitality.
Oh.
I had to get my fill in before the line was lost.
Demand has proven so overwhelming that Lionel cannot hope to deliver the goods all on his own. He would be willing to share his profits with the right partner, however.
Oh.
If you've won the noble's trust, then I see no reason to hesitate in helping you take some of their coin.
Oh, damn.
Very well. Let me see the goods.
That makes 10, who put their lust for coin before their capacity for reason. This is almost too easy.
Careful. He's still around the corner.
Oh, a fellow man with an eye for profit, I see.
With a few rumors and a respected name at his disposal, Lionel could sell these gullible fools their own shoes.
Oh.
They're welcome to help themselves to this purgative. And if one or two of them is remarkably long-lived, then all the better for Lionel.
And are you content to make your fortune on the backs of fools?
Here comes Anna from the sky. She says, oh.
Yeah, you? How long have you been there?
I'm always everywhere.
Since the morning, on Benedict's orders.
Your overseer is too kind. However, you may return and inform him that Lionel needs no protection. His work to bring fortune to House Wolffort requires the utmost concentration, and the presence of others can prove an unnecessary distraction.
Speaking of distractions, is he gone? Is he gone? Alright. Oh, the story's over. What actually happened? He tried to sell something he had through credentials that he didn't have, and then Anna caught him. That sounds pretty standard merchant stuff. Julio and Eridor are out on patrol when they come across a deplorable act in progress. They must stop and say, why is this deplorable act happening? Yeah, you can send me pictures from whenever. You don't need my permission to do that stuff.
Please, you can't take our wheat. We just sent food the other day.
This is where, what is her name? The shaman woman blessed the fields with rain, but it looks like they're still pretty dry.
Silence!
Oh, damn.
Lord Wolffort has ordered the requisition of all provisions. You wouldn't dare disobey your lord, would you?
It doesn't sound like something I'd do.
Of course not. I just can't believe Lord Wolffort would command such a thing.
Yeah, my subjects know.
Are you accusing me, a noble woman of Glenbrook, of lying?
Yep.
How dare you, peasant.
This hasn't happened to me before, I don't think. But usually when this stuff happens, it isn't to someone else's knowledge. It's definitely happened to me, and then I go and ask the person who they said. Rather, I've been the fella in red there. I've never had somebody else use my credentials and be like, yeah, you know, Nick told me that you should do this because he said so. But oftentimes if someone is saying that somebody else gave them permission to do something bad to you, don't follow through with it until, you know, until you have permission from them yourself and that you are aware that that's what they actually want. There's a lot of lessons in this game.
Mayhap we should see what the commotion is about.
Yeah, go get him. House Wolffort clerk. Clerk. He's a clerk. Julio Reitman, formerly an assistant to one of Glenbrook's ministers, he finds himself unable to return to the capital after confronting Pat Rat about his corrupt dealings and instead pledges his services to Sarah Noah. Noah Sarah. Oh ho.
Mind telling us what's going on?
Well, if it isn't Captain Eridor. Thank you for all that you do to keep these lands safe.
Or
You're one of the lot what recently fled from the Crown City, ain't you?
Just so, yes. I came to humbly lend what aid I could to Lord Wolffort and deliver on the provisions I promised.
Her voice sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
What is your quarrel with these people? If you could explain the situation, we'd be more than happy to lend what aid we can.
Please, I beg of you, don't take our food. It's all we have.
I've always known Lord Wolffort to care for his people above all. Why would he do this to us?
Yeah, he's got it figured out.
What madness is this? Lord Serenoa has strictly forbidden commandeering food from the common folk. Surely you aren't asking these good people to relinquish their stores to you in his name?
I am simply gathering provisions on Lord Wolffort's behalf, as I promised. Honestly, he should be grateful.
Doubling down the lie, huh?
Grateful? He'd be red in the face if he saw what you were doing. Ain't no way he ordered it.
Yeah.
On the contrary, you are acting in violation of your lord's decree. We cannot overlook your actions. You will come with us and be jailed. There you will await judgment for your crimes.
Yeah.
What nonsense is this? I am a noblewoman of Glenbrook. How dare you try to order me about, you self-important little man? You've no authority over me!
Return to sender.
Look, I ain't disagreeing, but are you sure we should accost her without seeking Lord Serenoa's counsel first?
He knows what I would be like.
We haven't that luxury. The longer she is allowed to roam free, the more the people will suffer, and our lord's good name be sullied.
Good job, Julio.
We must show the people that unethical acts will not go unpunished. Take her away.
You'll pay for your impudence!
Status gives you no exemption from ill action.
Can't believe there are scoundrels out here using House Wolffort's name for ill gain. You've done us all proud today, Julio.
Thank you ever so much, my lord. We'd be facing starvation if you hadn't stepped in.
She really had us fooled. We should have known Lord Wolffort is too kind a man to order anything like that.
Don't sell yourself short. You knew it from the beginning.
If you are ever troubled again, please seek me out. I shall ensure that any wrongs committed against you are set right.
Yeah, Julio was our saving grace against Avlora and her troop. Okay, see you in a bit. Harlow. Now Jens shows Serenoa a book he borrowed from the archives. Jens, are you also from up north? I guess, yeah, as a blacksmith, it would mostly be from Pfft.
That tome is an apprentice's resource, if I'm not mistaken. Are you studying ironworking?
Serenoa, he's a blacksmith.
Yes, I borrowed it some time ago from the archives in the Grand Duchy of Pfft. I haven't had a chance to return it, what with the state of affairs being as it is.
You mean we have somebody who violated the library standards amongst us? We must send you back immediately, lest Pfft comes and takes our house or something. I don't know. They're already on our tail.
Ian's? I can't remember the last time you privileged us with a visit.
Well, my weapons aren't going to forge themselves. But now that I've a respite from my days of sweat and flame, I thought I'd continue my studies.
You hunger for knowledge the way a fire hungers for kindling.
Give me wood.
I'd never have become the blacksmith I am if not for what I gleaned from these tomes. If it takes a lifetime of studying and striving to forge the perfect weapon, then so be it. One day, all will know the name of Ian's, the greatest smithy the realm has ever seen.
That is all well and good, but would you mind proclaiming that a little more quietly?
I don't know. Looks like you got a lot of ladies' attention.
Yes. Apologies. In my excitement, I quite forgot I was in a library.
I must say, I can't help but admire your burning ambition.
I'm pretty sure being a hardcore blacksmith would give perks.
But while we're speaking in hushed tones, our army has been anything but quiet as of late. You forge weapons for them, yes? Might you have any insight into the matter?
I wish I did, but I have scant time for the goings-on outside my own small forge.
I just make the things that kill people.
Though, now that you mention it, my orders from the army have increased.
Could it be that they're preparing for war? As if a war could break out on the eve of our three nations' grand new venture.
Yeah, that's
Indeed.
pretty crazy.
That would be unthinkable.
I just want to sample a bunch of different laughs. I think laughing is the most unique sound.
Frost's sudden attack on Glenbrook confirmed my worst fears.
The most unique sound a human can really make that really shows off their character, especially in the moment, because each person can have like 3 or 4 really good laughs. Smithy, apparently Ian's Macher, a young blacksmith working at Wolffort's encampment. There is no weapon he cannot forge. He dedicates to stand upon the battlefield with the rest of his house, so he can better understand what it means to live or die by the blade. Or in this case, the hammer.
And once the war started, I could forget about returning this book.
You're gonna get quite the fine there, Jens.
But
Jens.
I still hope to. One day, when peace has returned to our realm.
When
I
Peach
hope
has
you will
returned
fight
to our
by my
realm.
side till it does.
Without hesitation, my lord.
Dum 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 da ba da ba dum. Not sure why that song came into my head. Ooh, Archibald reminisces about the Salt Iron War with Anna. Sundries merchant, Archibald Genoa, an elderly man who runs the sundry shop at the Wolffort encampment. He survived the Salt Iron War with only his bow on his back, and has decided to lend his skills to Serenoa's cause.
Master Archibald, is there something on your mind?
Goddess be good. I must be getting on in years for you to be able to sneak up on me like that.
What troubles you?
I was only reminiscing. Indeed, days like these tend to blow my mind back a couple of decades or more.
Reminiscing about what?
The Salt Iron War. Hard to believe it's been 30 whole years. Some days I almost forget my time as one of the Saintly Seven. I defended the Citadel of Sand through the conflict. I was there when Pfft attacked. A number of Rosellan prisoners who tried to escape the source were there too. Including Our Lady Frederica's dear mother.
What's this?
She stayed behind all by herself to help the countless numbers of her fellow Roselle flee. That's how she was captured.
Wow.
But I knew we couldn't hold the Citadel. So I helped her and her friends escape in secret before the enemy attacked. The wind blew just as hard that night as it's blowing now. I'll never forget watching the Roselle, caked all over in mud as they slipped away into the dark.
So you didn't want innocents to get caught up in the coming battle?
It never settled right with me. The way the goddess's teachings permitted abuse of the Roselle for the supposed sins of their past.
Amen.
A person's life isn't worth more or less just because of the conditions of their birth.
Double amen.
More than anything, I was moved by the selfless acts of Lady Frederica's mother. She reminded me of what I had once aspired to be. She was able to do what I never could. Risk her life to save her friends. I couldn't let someone like that die. Not on my watch. It wasn't long until the other Saintly Seven discovered what I'd done. They branded me a traitor, stripped me of my title, and sentenced me to death. Of course, I slipped out of their clutches before they could have my head. I wandered for a while before taking up life as a merchant under the King of Glenbrook's patronage.
I never knew you and Lady Frederica's mother shared such a past.
Well, it is in the past. Anyway, let us return. This cold night wind is making my old bones ache something fierce.
Now that's the kind of character backstory that really just stirs up my bones. A nice subtle mystery, connecting with a main character, a relative of a main character, and all just kind of there. I think Archibald's gonna be a favorite down the line, even though he has the lowest movement due to being an old man. And on the opposite end, we have the spirit of youth itself, Narv. Narv speaks with Gila about her home of Hyzante and his grandfather's place in their history.
That should do it. You should be able to use that arm just fine in no time.
Grandson of the Archmage Grandante, Narv Wolffort, a young man who calls himself the grandson and last disciple of the Archmage Grandante. He has joined House Wolffort in hopes of restoring his late grandfather's honor.
Thanks, lad. You truly are a talented one. My apologies for treating you like an intruder the other day.
Think nothing of it, my good man. If you need anything else, I'm more than happy to help.
Narv, did you break into his house to heal his arm?
Your magic never ceases to amaze. Did you learn everything from your grandfather?
Well, if Gila says that, then he actually must be a really good mage. I thought he was kind of just bluffing before.
You bet I did. The Archmage Grandante taught me everything I know.
Grandante. There's something I've been meaning to ask you, Narv.
Ask away.
I was in Hyzante for a short time, studying at the Ministry. No doubt you know it's considered the greatest authority in this world when it comes to matters arcane. Their library contains everything from records of magically enhanced soldiers to technical tomes and much, much more. Their chronicles on the history of magic, too, were the most comprehensive in our realm. And yet, I do not recall seeing even a single mention of a mage named Grandante.
Well, you see, the Archmage Grandante was so just adept in his skills that he did the magic equivalent of Control F of his name in every book. And then pressed delete on every time he found his own name.
One would think the achievements of such a powerful sorcerer would be recorded somewhere. Why are they not?
Those awful Hyzantians. Truly, they have no shame.
Narv?
The chronicles you speak of? In truth, they were written by my grandfather's own hand.
What? But then why is he not credited by name?
Because they use something called an eraser.
He refused to do the research the former Hierophant ordered of him, and was branded a heretic and unbeliever. They erased his name and achievements from the records, and made it like he never existed at all.
I knew it.
He was then banished from the city and died in exile, his name all but forgotten.
By me.
It's all their fault no one knows of the Archmage Grandante.
I had no idea.
These robes I wear were once his. They're the only remaining proof that he once walked this realm.
So you carry his memory with you everywhere you go.
I promised myself I would make the Archmage Grandante's name known around the world. So I'm going to work harder than I've ever worked before, until all in the realm know his story. And in the process, I'll become the greatest mage this world has ever seen.
That's the spirit.
What is the
Thanks,
spirit?
Gila. Just you watch, Grandfather. I'm going to make you proud.
Dang. Points for Narv. He's kind of aware that he's standing on his own. Like, no one else is going to speak his grandfather's praises, but he's like, I know that my grandfather's a great man. I know there are people that would be against him and me talking about him, but like, you gotta honor the people who brought you to where you were. So I think perks, absolutely. Welcome back, Harlow. Medina pledged herself to House Wolffort so that she could save people regardless of the order of things. However, ... It's like how I end my video descriptions. Nice turban.
By the goddess, if it isn't my savior, I am truly in your debt.
You taught me how to tie this turban.
I remember you. I treated you at the Ministry that day.
And taught you how to tie that turban. Apothecary Medina Aliem, a former apothecary of the Holy State, finding herself at odds with the order of things, she left the Ministry of Medicine and now serves Serenoa.
I feared it was the end, but thanks to you, I yet live.
Those bandits would have slain me if I didn't have this awesome turban.
I was not alone in treating you. And I am happy to see you well.
Truly, it was the other people that taught me how to tie that turban.
I hear tell the infirmary was overwhelmed that day. How fortunate the other man was a Rosellan.
Oh shit, this was the guy that survived when the Rosellan died.
Never have I felt more blessed to belong to the goddess's flock. Praise be the goddess. May her blessings rain upon you.
I do not mean to pry, but was that...
Also, I don't think I've seen that sprite of Serenoa yet, the like over-the-shoulder look.
Yes.
Ah.
It is he who survived, at the expense of the Rosellan man's life. Had we treated the Rosellan first, we might have saved them both. But I could not find the courage to disobey orders.
And, in the eyes of the faithful, you acted in accordance with the goddess's teachings. Denying medical treatment to non-believers is certainly one way for the Holy One to breed loyalty amongst Hyzante's subjects.
Be that as it may, if only I'd had the courage of my convictions. The courage to give both their lives equal weight.
Medina, as someone whose convictions are strengthened all the time, Serenoa knows what you speak of.
It is hard for one drop to alter the current.
Which is why the
So it
current
is.
drop must alter the...
Nevertheless, I wish to try.
Hard. Ooh, another flashback? Nope, that was it. Cool. I'm glad we know a little bit more about all of our side characters. I felt like they were kind of suspended since they don't show up in most everyday encounters. Like, we have our main 8 with, what is it? Serenoa, Frederica, Gila, Roland, Huet, Anna, Benedict, and Eridor. Wow, I got all of them. What did the blurb here say, real quick? Roland requests a favor of Benedict. Says
You
something.
wish to speak to me, Your Highness?
Who says, oh!
I wish to leave the Wolffort domain.
Dude, no, what? Get out of
And
here.
you want me to persuade Lord Serenoa?
Yes. Though I doubt he will welcome the conversation after the scales have spoken. But the people are tired. Their expressions grim. And this castle is no different.
Even so, the decision was made together.
Yes. But I think we all know that I am at the source of our troubles. The responsibility ultimately falls to me.
I'm pretty sure it was unanimous.
If you truly wish to take responsibility, then I do have an idea.
Ah, yes, the strategist.
And I would hear it.
You would know what to do.
Give me that ring.
I'm robbing you.
But this is proof that I belong to the royal family. What would you do with it?
I'm gonna pawn it away to Lionel.
Have you die for your people?
Oh. A decoy. I was hoping to hear more of that song. Gonna get the green arrows, or exclamations rather. Travis and Trish's band happened upon a startling discovery on the riverbank. I like these two every time.
Hey, boss, come take a look at this.
Now that's a bandit voice if I've ever heard one.
The poor soul.
Bandit leader, Travis, the head of a band of thieves that appears all across Norzelia to steal from the rich. His thieving skills are second to none, as is his luck to escape the trouble they landed in. He's also got killer triceps.
Or maybe not so poor, judging by these clothes.
Hey, Pa! Remember what I said about that reward money?
Bandit Trish, daughter of Travis, head of a band of thieves that steals from the rich across Norzelia. She inherited her thieving skills from her father and has enough courage to put the rest of the crew to shame. Shame the
Of
crew.
course I do. This might just be him.
Take a look at this!
Shiny ring, huh? Is that the royal emblem?
This has got to be Prince Roland.
Sounds like they get the reward. Yeah, they bust into the hall with that swinging jazz theme.
The corpse is regrettably too damaged to identify, but the royal signet is unmistakable.
Is it a carnelian signet?
Aside from Cordelia, there is only one who would wear the royal family's ring. There can be no doubt, this is Prince Roland.
And there's no way that they could have swapped the ring and put it on a double. That wouldn't even cross my mind, for I am Archduke Gustadolf. Say it 5 times fast. Archduke Gustadolf. Archduke Gustadolf. It's Archduke Gustadolf. Duke the Dolphin.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but about that reward.
Thalas, give them their coin.
Yes, brother.
Thank you kindly for your generosity, Your Grace.
What a waste. Is this truly how the kingdom of Glenbrook meets its end?
House Wolffort are no fools. Their friend was only a liability. They have spared themselves by forsaking the prince. They may have escaped, but there are none who would help them. There is no reason for us to concern ourselves with House Wolffort any longer.
That's where you're dead wrong.
A shame.
As in, you'll be dead, because you're wrong.
Your poor brother, betrayed by his most trusted friend.
She'll know.
Oh, Roland.
Come on, Cordelia. You would know his face. Cordelia, no. Look at the face. Yes, please. I would like to save. So this is one I grind in, so I should not save over that one. Luckily, that is yet to happen.
The news of Prince Roland's death spreads across the land like wildfire.
Along with some wildfire that was lit.
With his
by Travis and
demise,
Trish.
seemingly comes the end of the Kingdom of Glenbrook. But only days later, a proclamation is made that would bind Frost and Glenbrook. Bearer of the royal signet and last heir to the throne of Glenbrook, Cordelia is to ascend as queen. And wed Archduke Gustadolf.
Oh, they look like such a lovely couple. Chapter 9, Part 1. Dwindling Light.
Princess Cordelia is to wed the Archduke? What is the meaning of this? Gustadolf is the very one who invaded Glenbrook.
Yeah.
But King Regna is to blame for trying to monopolize the mine.
No, you've been brainwashed.
What does it matter who the princess weds as long as Glenbrook lives on?
Well, good luck living in tyranny.
It damn well matters to me.
Yeah, I'm with that guy.
My people, our days of late have been dark and filled with strife. Both Glenbrook and Frost have suffered countless losses.
Oh.
And we have lost both of our beloved princes. For that, I offer you my deepest condolences. May they all rest in peace. As you all know, my father was sentenced to death for his role in this tragic event. But how do we come to grips with our sorrow and anger? How do we atone for our mistakes?
Esfrost does not deserve your forgiveness! Do not submit to Gustadolf's will!
Yeah, rebel against the dolphin.
Let us recognize our sins as such and move forward. Archduke Gustadolf has magnanimously given us another chance.
More like
a chance to see Glenbrook to a fair and free future. As the queen of this kingdom, I, Cordelia of House Glenbrook, do hereby accept the warmth and governance of Esfrost, and swear to do everything in my power to usher in an age of peace with the Archduke.
I wonder what her accent is. I like it.
With all due respect, sir, I do not believe Queen Cordelia to be fit for ruling Glenbrook.
What do you know, Avlora? Get out of here. No,
she does not need to be. She is to be our figurehead. A place for the people to focus both their hope and discontent.
Do you like my multicolored feathers? I dyed each one individually so that none of them were consistently the same.
And while the poor people of Glenbrook stumble in the dark, we shall establish a new government, one based in freedom.
Freedom, huh?
Once the people have had a taste of true freedom Esfrost would offer them, there will be no turning back. By the time Cordelia births an heir, both this kingdom and its people will belong solely to Esfrost.
I would be loath to stand upon a political battlefield. It is far more heartless than those of war.
I am simply breathing new life into a kingdom of tired traditions. The people will thank me for it in time.
Yuck. Hey, Avlora, you want to switch sides? No? Not yet?
Father, my brothers, I swear to avenge you.
Queen of Glenbrook, Cordelia Glenbrook. A young queen who sits upon the throne of Glenbrook at Gustadolf's behest. She is prepared to do what she must to protect the royal line as its sole survivor. Sometimes you just get that little magic of timing aligned just right. Ooh, we got a side story for Roland. Roland reminisces during a training session with Sarah Noah. Come at me.
You've gotten better, my friend. Much better.
I've increased the distance of my hawk dive.
Only because I've had you to train with.
I can now reach farther than your spear. I guess unless he uses rush.
And how far behind would I be without Sir Maxwell's tutelage?
He did what with his tutelage?
John Spear himself is my personal mentor. And still you're all but my equal.
It's been a while since we last sparred. It takes time to adapt to a new opponent.
Perhaps so. Anyhow, I always enjoy our skirmishes. No better way to clear my head after another quarrel with Father.
Your father's quarreling in your head? Apparently so.
Must all three nations be part of this mining venture? I've yet to hear a convincing argument as to why.
You do not hear because you do not listen.
Hyzante offers nothing but a sliver of their vast riches. Something we could easily do without. I understand the advantage of involving Esfrost. Their expertise speeds things along immeasurably. But Hyzante... Have you at least demanded they lower the taxes on salt? Such a change would be welcomed by our subjects and enrich their daily lives. We cannot concede everything while gaining naught in return. Surely you see this, Father.
Oh, sounds
It
like...
has been decided, and I will hear no more. You presume upon matters you do not comprehend.
Sounds like Roland was actually fighting for a decrease in the salt tax. I didn't know that he was aligned with that. I thought he was very, distant when it came to the political decisions of the entire kingdom.
But Father, I'm just...
Now, Roland, if there is nothing else, pray leave me be. I have more important matters to attend to.
Is Regna voiced by, I believe his name's Kari?
Yes, Father.
He plays the... not Emperor, but the royal guy in Critical Role's
If only I had found the right words.
thing.
If only I had kept my emotions in check. Perhaps things would have ended differently.
What would have happened if Roland had successfully decreased the salt tax? I believe, for one, Rudolph wouldn't have to smuggle. His brother would have survived. Could that have possibly prevented the war against Aesfrost and Glenbrook? I don't think so. Yeah, because they're not invading because of salt, they're invading because of conquest, and I think that would have happened inevitably. But I don't think that's necessarily what Roland is talking about here. Just kind of how... maybe he is?
Blaming yourself for past mistakes will lead you nowhere. You must look forward for the opportunities ahead.
You must look forward for the mistakes ahead.
Of course. And I trust you'll be at my side come that time.
Just as House Wolffort stands with the crown, I stand with you.
I am fortunate to have as loyal a friend as you.
He is the
As am
rightful
I.
ruler, after all.
Ah, enough sentimentality. Raise your spear so I can knock it down.
You're welcome to try, my friend.
Listen, we all know the weapon triangle. Spears beat swords. Yeah, his convictions better be strengthened after sparring with his bestie. Also, check out the map. This is the only green spot. I mean, all of this is turned red, with the flag in the bottom left corner representing such. Oh, the Falkes domain. And then here's the blue of Hyzante. It seems they only have 2 settlements. And then red has Falkes domain 1, capital city 3, that's a city 4, 5, and the mine is 6. I think this is our town of Rosellans. We have the dock. No, I think this is the Rosellans. What's over here? Either way, let's continue. Cyrano and the others speak of Cordelia's ascension as Queen of Glenbrook.
Prince Roland, have you heard about the address at the capital?
Prince Roland, do you remember your capital's address? I'm trying to send a package and forgot the zip code.
I have.
I won't forgive them for making Her Highness say such horrible things.
Enough, Hewitt.
But they lied about the king's death. They made it seem like Gustave was justified.
Say no more. If Cordelia can endure this, so can we. And as long as she lives, that is enough for me.
I like Hewitt as kind of the fiery, angry about the injustices type. I was worried at first that she was going to be a lot similar to Anna. But looking back, she's kind of always been this fiery stand-up for what's right sort of gal.
Forgive me, Your Highness.
We all understand how you feel, Prince Roland.
Serenoa's voice is getting deeper too.
I apologize. I lost control. Thinking about it will do us no good. We must rise to action.
Indeed we must. Everyone knows of your death now.
Even me.
That means we are free to make our next move.
That means you are a ghost standing among us.
Listen, my friends. Prince Roland of Glenbrook is dead.
And who are you?
I am now merely Roland, a warrior who fled a fallen kingdom.
Hey, he shares the name of the prince.
I humbly ask for your support until the sun shines upon our royal line once again.
Damn. The new Dawn Spear.
Is that Sir Maxwell's?
That mask. You look just like Sir Maxwell.
This is a secret that shall stay within House Wolffort.
Just like my secret recipe for scrambled eggs.
Master, grant me the strength to free our home from Pfft's clutches.
The secret is paprika. Oh, Lord Simon.
How is he doing?
Still in a coma.
Better than before. He groans in pain from time to time, though.
I see. I wish I could tell Father about our situation now, but...
Lord Serenoa, if your father were awake, I am certain he would praise you for safeguarding Wolffort.
Sad to say, the real trouble is only just beginning. I'll be damned if House N's protection comes for free. No doubt the longer we stay, the steeper the price.
Precisely. Minister Sorsley is not an altruistic soul.
If you were in his shoes, what would you do?
I would squeeze us dry, then look for an opportunity to.
But we won't let that happen.
We won't get squeezed
Of
like a
course
lemon.
not. Anna is already on the move.
Nice.
It is our duty to protect and guide this house.
This heart ain't changed since the day Lord Simon took me in, lad. I'm ready to put my life on the line for this house. We'll get past this, one way or another. You'll see.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Alright. Bunch of green exclamations. Let's check up what's going on Pfft first. At Twinsgate, the death of an ardent young youth changes the fate of one man. Oh no, is this his uncle? Or his father, actually? Yes, Farog's quarters.
Lord Farog, the body of Lord Dragan is...
So my son has finally returned home. I will be there soon.
Minister of Pfft, Svarog Pfft. Younger brother to the previous Archduke, and uncle to Gustadolf and Frederica. He was given stewardship of the distant Twinsgate, away from the Pfft seat of government.
Is something the matter?
I think it better not to look, my lord.
And why is that?
His face. There is no vestige of the handsome lad he once was.
Oh, my son. I understand. You are dismissed. I am so sorry, my boy. Please forgive your pitiful excuse for a father.
Yo.
I will find the one who did this to you. I swear it.
Look no further than your nephews. That one hit harder than any of the other ones for me. Anna gathers information at Wolffort Harbor and hears rumors of illicit dealings. That's it.
I see. So there is an illicit salt trade held outside the auspices of the Norzelia Consortium.
In this business, you cannot avoid rumors even if you try. They say sneaking under the Consortium's nose is well worth the risk, but I am not so bold.
I don't want to get sniffed
Who
at.
is behind all this?
I wish I could say.
I am not asking you to tell me for free.
How generous of you. It's but a rumor, of course, but they say none other than Minister End in Hyzante is pulling the strings. And some free advice for you, my friend? You'd do well not to get involved.
Why?
I'm afraid that will cost a separate fee.
It's a heavy bag, too.
Why, thank you.
Squeezing us dry of all our gold. What good does gold do in times of war? Aside from funding all the work towards swords and stuff. I don't know. The sweltering heat at the source parches the very hearts of men. Source. The salty oasis in the middle of Hyzante. Wow. Seeing this kind of scene always gets me twisted.
Water!
On your feet!
Water, please!
Get back to work! You aren't the only one who's thirsty.
No setbacks, I presume?
Saintly Seven, Minister of Salt. Sourcely End. The Saintly Seven's Minister of Salt. He manages all things related to the source, from which the Holy State's wealth springs.
None, sir. We are already well ahead of schedule.
Splendid. The ledger, if you would.
Yes, sir.
I would hate for there to be a problem with our numbers. I will hold on to this for now.
Yeah, you're probably gonna be the problem.
Sir.
Water!
Put the poor thing out of its misery, Booker.
Damn.
You must be firm with the Roselle. Show them the slightest mercy, and they'll think they deserve more.
Yes, sir!
Frederica voices her doubts to Serenoa. Several days later.
Serenoa, do you have a moment?
I was hoping to talk to you about our marriage.
Lady of Esfrost, Frederica Esfrost, the oldest daughter of the Esfrost family, and Serenoa's betrothed. She is the daughter of the former Archduke, and a Rosellan woman, and half-sister to Gustadolf.
Now that Glenbrook has been brought to ruin by Esfrost, is there any meaning to our union? My brother may have been planning this from the start. And yet I came to Wolffort with the intent of marrying you, completely unaware of it. It's always like this. Nothing ever goes as I would wish it.
Seems out of control.
The course of my life has always been at the mercy of others.
As has mine.
Ditto.
Almost nothing happens the way I thought it would.
But you have a home. Somewhere you can return to someday. You are surrounded by people who care about you.
As do you, as a member of House Wolffort. Your place is with us now.
Serenoa.
And though this may sound pretentious, this is a time for you to think about your future and what you must do, Frederica. Just as I am.
I suppose you are right. What must I do?
Here you are. Master Benedict has been searching for you both.
Understood. Let him know we will return at once.
Seems like they're going strong. Alright, good night, Harlow. Sleep tight.
You said we received a delivery from Minister Sorsley.
Don't keep that icing on your feet for too long. I'm pretty sure sugar isn't good to have on your body. I'll catch you later. I probably won't get in touch with you till I'm back again. I'll probably have to post some information on the channel just to be like, hey, I'll be back someday. Maybe. I don't know, it's kind of small enough to let it slide.
Yes, mostly food and materials, plus a considerable amount of coin.
Thank you so much for watching for as long as you have. You've got a lot of character development, it seems, so that's kind of fun.
That is quite kind of him.
House End is a wealthy one, even by Hyzante standards. This would barely put a dent in their coffers. We have distributed the resources as needed. We've even managed to restock our reserves.
Wish I could be happy for the help, but I can't say I am.
Agreed. Relying on them comes at a price. They will be looking for recompense.
Oh, he's got his mask on now. Sweet.
I believe that to be their true aim.
But this is the path we chose to walk together.
Indeed. And as long as we stay the course, the winds of favor will someday be at our backs.
A missive from Minister Sorsley has arrived.
On a hawk.
I see he wastes no time. What absurd request could he possibly have in store for us?
Nothing good, that's for sure.
Everyone wants a piece of the House Wolffort. The Wolffort House. Alright, this is where I stopped to grind. So I'm gonna load that save. And I just realized I'll have to skip through all the side stories real quick, so fast forward about maybe like 3 minutes. It shouldn't take too long. And I don't think there weren't any decisions that Serenoa made that changed his convictions, I don't think. Yeah, I am very glad that there are these side stories for these characters. Because the main 8 are in pretty much every main scene. I think it would have been really cool if they just kind of programmed in the models for the side characters in one side story, or not one side story, in the main scenes. I think the problem with that is that you get the characters based on Serenoa's convictions, so you never know which ones you will receive. I don't know if there's like an optimized way to play, or if you should kind of spread out your convictions across the board. It feels like it's the latter, because then you get more characters, and you can always increase your convictions one way or another. And I believe there's a mechanic that you unlocked during a second playthrough where you can actually see where Serenoa's convictions are at. But I purposely did not look into that stuff, just because I wanted to see how it would play and where I would align with how my conversations generally go. So maybe someone who is more aware of that knows generally where my convictions are slotting into. It's like one of 3 categories. It's probably like might and like power, and then the second one would be like, I don't know, kindness and benevolence, and the third one's probably like strategic, like stealthiness or something like that, like deafness in terms of like the Slytherin. It's like the Gryffindor, the Ravenclaw, and the Slytherin. Or maybe more like Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. That's kind of cool. When you fast forward through an interaction without like the speech bubbles or without the talking, I really like that a lot. Just watching the little characters bob and stuff. If you slowed that down just a little bit, that'd make for good like screensaver. Hey, thanks for giving me a turban. Callback jokes. I love callbacks. Alright, Serenoa and the others gather to discuss their response to a certain minister's request. Request for the rat. Bow. What do we got?
Yet another problem has arisen, as we anticipated. I would like to ask everyone what they think. Benedict, if you would.
Yes, my lord. We have just received a request from Minister Sorsley.
He's provided us with enough salt for my sunny-side-up eggs. Here, everyone. Breakfast is served.
We are to deliver his cargo to Esfrost.
Cargo?
Cargo? Do you have snails mixed in with those eggs, Benedict?
A load of salt that bypasses the consortium.
He is asking us to be an accomplice to his illegal dealings.
The nerve of him, asking the Honorable House Wolffort to do such a filthy job. No way we'd agree to that.
Yeah, wait, I was actually thinking about agreeing to that.
But consider this. Agreeing would secure us proof of his unlawful business.
Are you suggesting we report him to Hyzante?
I am saying it is an option.
You got a point. We have a duty to speak up when something's not right. That's the honorable thing to do.
We might even earn the Holy One's trust.
Have you all forgotten?
Minister Sorcelet is one of Hyzante's Saintly Seven.
And we have one of the old Saintly Seven amongst our midst. What do you mean? They all kind of stand for different things.
His connections run far deeper than ours. We must tread carefully.
Then we need solid evidence to convict him. I should think the salt he wishes us to transport would suffice. But we are the only ones that know it. And it is indistinguishable from the salt that is legally distributed. Far from the solid evidence we need.
Regrettably so.
One false move and we lose both Minister Sorcelet's support and Hyzante's trust. Without proof, we have no choice but to go to Esfrost.
If only we had evidence of his misdeeds.
It comes as no surprise to see our opinions differ, but a decision must be made. To report Minister Sorcelet's illegal dealings to Hyzante, or become a silent accomplice.
Decisions, decisions.
Bring the scales. It is time to make our choice.
They're kind of hard to carry, sir. Maybe we should disassemble them each time we move them. We managed to survive the battle, but the situation around us grows ever more complex. The decision before us now will greatly sway the course of our future. I must be firm in my convictions. Alright, looks like we got Roland, Gila, and Huette in support of transporting the salt. And we got Benedict, Frederica, and Eridor opposed. Anna is undecided, as usual. Can I go outside? Yeah, let's go. Let's see what the common folk of House Wolffort have to say about Hyzante. What's interesting too is that I still can't go into the houses that I burned, you know? So we miss out on some loot every time that we come back to them. And this is where I found some of the best stuff, like the red scarf and the Vanguard scarf. It was no easy feat ferrying all of Minister Sorcelet's provisions. It just goes to show how deep the pockets of the Saintly Seven are. I never thought their generosity would extend beyond Hyzante, though. To say I'm impressed would be an understatement. The Saintly Seven are highly revered in the Holy State. Claims of any illicit dealings would no doubt be met with skepticism. I am happy that the provisions Minister Sorcelet sent are being met with joy by the people. Is there anything you would like me to relay to him in return? Yeah, these are the Hyzante guards. I don't know if I should... I should probably be positive in the situation, regardless of anything else. Even though this would get me information, this guy might go back and report. Is this game that deep? I would do this regardless. Thanks to him, we can rebuild our town. Please tell him that we will not forget his generosity. I shall do just that. I am certain my liege would be happy to hear that he could be of service. But Minister Sorcelet did want me to pass one more message on to you, Lord Serenoa. He says that gratitude should be shown, not with words, but with deeds. But of course, I will take those words to heart. A warning, no doubt. Perhaps Minister Sorcelet is not so generous as others make him out to be after all. I know complaining won't do me any good, but it's downright awful not having a place to call my own anymore. Sadly, I can't do very much with these legs of mine. Life would be easier with a roof over my head again, though. Listen, lady, you don't understand. That Avlora lady, like, totally nailed me with her sword, killed me one shot. It was crazy. We needed to destroy houses to stop her. I don't know what else to tell you. I finally got something to eat. But my house... I can't eat my house anymore. Hey, cat. You still got a home, huh? You still got a nice little rug to sleep on. Quality stone hidden underneath the elk. Bunch of timber. Hello, merchant. Welcome. How can I be of service today? I'll buy all of your materials, especially your quality stuff. Thank you. I have hella resources after grinding for so long. This was kind of the main reason why I did it. I can always earn these back. Let's see what else you have to offer. Unless I stock everything up to 10. Oh, you only have 3 of everything. Let's see first. We have some invasion rings. I know I want at least 1. I'll just toss it on Anna for now. Where you at? She's got a bunch of other stuff on. Eridor has good evasion. For whatever reason. A speed ring? Accuracy isn't usually a problem, but I think it only will be once we start fighting speedy characters. Oil jugs, swift and precise spice. Yeah, all of this is new stuff. Is there anything I can sell for a bunch of money? Nothing over 3,000. We could sell the ice and lightning amulets we bought a while back. I might actually do that. I'm sure these will show up down the line. I definitely want one of these. We'll just toss it on the first guy. You can take it. Actually, you'd be a great person to have the speed ring too. I don't need another accuracy ring. If anything, I would buy another speed ring. I'm gonna sell my amulet of lightning resistance. Or should I do ice? I'm gonna sell one of them at least. I feel like anyone that uses lightning mages are gonna come with stuns, which are gonna suck. And ice amulets, they usually freeze the ground, but you can still move. They are more common though. I think we'll be a little bit more cautious with the lightning people. Oh. Do I really need another speed ring? That is one of the best stats. I'm only 330 short. I can sell other things. With these firestones, yeah. These are all cheap. Those are my rings I don't want to sell. And one of these will do it. Bam. Another speed ring, please. I mean, we'll rearrange it eventually, but I know you're pretty fast. Okay. The only other thing is that it is kind of a drag to grind for these all the time. So maybe if I sell one more of these and then like 2 of these. We got plenty of fiber. I think we have a timber grind down the line. Definitely gonna buy as much iron as we can. Oh, that was everything. 90. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, yeah. There. Alright, I'll be satisfied. I'll either grind for gold or grind for resources in the future, but we got a little bit of everything. Oh no, I want oil jugs. And swift spice. Dang. Okay, I'm selling a lightning or frost ring here. I'll sell the lightning one. I'm gonna regret that down the line. Alright, large oil jug, 1. Swift spice, 2. Precise spice, 1. Evasion spice 2. No, evasion spice 1. D evasion. Yes, please. I don't think we need more on precise. D swift spice sounds really good though. I do want a couple more oil jugs. That should be good. Alright, nice. A little bit of market trade. Sir Maxwell joined our army the moment we got news of Prince Roland's death. The timing is too convenient. I can't help but feel there's something else going on here. Please say no more. I would be loath to lie to my own soldiers. I know that you are an honest man, Lord Serenoa. I can surmise the turn of events from those words alone. I will trust in you and ask no more. All the other soldiers feel the same. You didn't worry about a thing, Lord Serenoa. Thank you. I could not have gotten this far without all of you. Now if only you join in all of the combats so we'd have a little more help. Hey, nice, a little ranged HP recovery pellet. We'll probably find a bunch of gold lying around somewhere. I don't know why I sold all those things. My child would oft go to bed with an empty belly and tearful eyes, but no more. You have no idea how grateful I am for that.
Some of the house is burnt down. It's so sad.
Ah, Oak. Professor? Is that you?
It still looks like reopening my shop will take some time, even with Hyzante's provision. Tell me, are you a boy or a girl? Which of these starters would you like to pick?
That guy is from now on Professor Oak. Although I did like the last voice I had for him. I can't imagine Hyzante giving so much without expecting anything in return. Though I suppose beggars cannot be choosers. Unless they choose to beg, in which case, they can be. Ooh, a red anklet? Wonder what that does. In fact, I'm so curious, I almost don't even want to look for sparkles in this moment and see immediately what it does. Red anklet. Increases strength and magic attack when you defeat an enemy. Here you go. This house. Are there anything hidden within your shelves and pots? It seems not. I feel like we were short on loot this round, but it was kind of just a small go of it. We did have the merchant. Will you be returning, my lord? Yes, concierge. Thank you. Alright, folks, I'm back, and I've discovered nothing. Roland, it's time for me to convince you to the other side.
Serenoa.
Serenoa, we have nothing to prove Minister Sorceley's dealings illegal, nor would I want to put our relationship with the Holy State at stake. Right now we need allies more than ever, leaving us no choice but to do Minister Sorceley's bidding. We ought to make for Hyzante and report the illegal salt shipments. Negotiating may still prove fruitful. I loathe the mere thought of being party to these crimes, but spouting off baseless accusations will avail us nothing. Ooh, looks like that's the evidence I would have gotten from the guy outside if I would have been like, hey, what do you think of Sorceley and his Booker fella? House Enda aims to make us their pawn. If we give them an inch, they are apt to take a mile. I know that, I do, but our options are less than a few. Damn it! If only we had proof. You look as though you have more to say, my friend.
Moreover,
you needn't hold back. You know you can be honest with me. Is there more stuff? If we go to Hyzante, we may be able to negotiate ourselves aid from the other saints. If we could do so without dirtying our hands, that would be more than ideal.
I suppose.
We have ties with Minister Exarm and Minister Lila, but perhaps they would lend a sympathetic ear to our plea. Bringing Minister Sorceley's crimes to light won't be easy, nor is it without danger. Even so, it is a path worth considering. I have moved Roland. Haha, my sword struck your spear to the side.
We must decide.
Minister Sorceley is involved with trafficking illegal salt. It would be in our best interest to expose him before we get further involved. We may not escape entirely unscathed, but it must be done. Benedict, we should transport the salt to the duchy at Howden's Haspatas. I see. So you believe we should follow Minister Sorceley's orders? It's hard playing for both sides when I clearly have a bias, but I do like seeing where, like, who keeps their convictions and who moves. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just kind of the devil's advocate within me. Plus, it's how I wanted to play when I started this playthrough. It was my own conviction to be conviction-less. So what do I think would work the most? Yeah, right now, House Wolffort stands alone. We cannot risk losing Minister Sorceley's support.
Quite true.
Aye. House End is our only ally at the moment. I would be hesitant to lose our only means of rebuilding the Wolffort domain. There is still time, Benedict. I would like to continue our discussion.
Certainly not.
Very well, my lord. Is it safe to assume that you think exposing Minister Sorceley's crimes to be a reckless course of action? I feel like that was worded in a weird way. Is it safe to assume you think exposing Minister Sorceley's crimes to be reckless? I want to say this one, even though I know it's not necessarily true. Shaking Hyzante's faith in one of the Saintly Seven will be nigh impossible. A valid
Interesting
point.
indeed.
The title of Saint holds great power in the Holy State. In the worst case, we would be considered heathens trying to disturb the peace and make ourselves enemies of the entire nation. It is an outcome we should avoid at all costs. You've made your position clear, Benedict. I only ask that you keep my words in mind. But of course, my lord, allow me a moment more to make my decision. Oh, wow, it seems like I changed his mind. Alright, Eridor.
lad.
I can't even imagine a proud and honorable house like ours committing a crime. We gotta go to Hyzante, report that no-good minister. We should transport the salt to the duchy. You're actually considering doing his dirty work? Why? House End is... I want to do this one. Yeah, I know I'm going to do this one. House End has given us money and provisions. Would reporting them not be biting the hand that feeds? I see what you mean. House End helped us when we were hurting, and to betray them would shake people's faith in our own house. But I think their faith would be in even worse shape if they found out we were complicit in their crimes. I wish us not to be party to these crimes if we can avoid it, but things are not so simple, I'm afraid.
Consider this.
I'm sure you've thought long and hard about it, but still, just thinking about dirtying our hands like that makes me sick to my stomach. I understand, but we must do this to see House Wolffort survive. Please, Eridor, I ask you bear this burden with us. So you're willing to do whatever it takes for the sake of our house, eh? And as your master of arms, there ain't no way I'm letting you do it alone. I admire your resolve, lad. I need more time to think on it. This won't be an easy decision either way. Not entirely switched, though. Hey, Anna, I'm not gonna convince you either way. Transporting illicit salt or reporting Minister Sorceley. 4 options, both. I wish we had the option of taking neither path. Leave the decision in your hands, Lord Serenoa. Nah, Anna, I leave him in your hands. I never checked this room for sparkles. Alright, ladies, what do you got? As Prince Roland said, we should take the salt to Esfrost. Accusing Minister Sorceley without evidence would do us no good. We ought to make for Hyzante and report the illegal salt shipments. I see. Why are you opposed to going to Esfrost, Lord Serenoa? Roland's death has just been announced. Going to Esfrost now would put him in unnecessary danger. I must admit, I was concerned about that as well. Prince Roland does not seem so worried himself, but it would be best for us to avoid the duchy until the situation is calmed. Let me speak for a little longer, Hugh. Why, certainly. If there's anything you wish to say, I'm all ears, my lord. I wish to expose Minister Sorceley, not just to keep our hands clean, but to gain the Holy One's support by show of good faith.
Good point.
I see. We want to use this as a means of getting closer to those in power. If all goes well, we may even get the aid we need without stooping to House End's crimes. We risk much by doing so, but stand to gain so much more. I haven't made up my mind just yet, but I'm glad we were able to talk. Huet has been moved.
What do you need?
The Saintly Seven has tremendous power in Hyzante, and Minister Sorceley is no exception. Reporting his crimes comes with no small measure of danger. We must make our decisions carefully. We ought to make for Hyzante and report the illegal salt shipments. It's a difficult decision to make, but I think it in our best interest to take the salt to Esfrost. Esfrost is our enemy, and I doubt we would be welcome with open arms, not to mention we have no clue as to who our recipient might be. Yeah, I said it. I gotta go with it.
I don't know.
Stealing into enemy territory and completing an illegal transaction with an unknown entity. I suppose there is no small measure of danger there either. Wouldn't the risk of us unbelievers bringing such accusations against one of the Saintly Seven be equal, if not greater? Gila, you know more about the Holy State than the rest of us. I would speak to you on the matter a little longer if you don't mind. But of course, my lord, why are you so determined to expose Minister Sorceley's crimes? House Wolffort does not tolerate injustice. I would protect the integrity of my house.
Possibly.
I understand your feelings as the leader of your house.
I don't know.
But failure would result in the house itself being utterly destroyed. Is that risk truly worth keeping your house integrity untarnished? There is still time until voting commences. Until then, I hope you will reconsider where your token will fall.
Serenoa.
We cannot overlook Minister Sorceley's black market dealings, let alone be party to them. I know that it means that even more will have to go without salt in the duchy, but still, I believe we should go to Hyzante and bring these crimes to light. We should transport the salt to the duchy. Frederica, don't you think that'd be a good idea? Please, Serenoa, I must know why you are opposed to exposing Minister Sorceley's crimes. There is a time and place for everything, and now is not the time to bring Minister Sorceley to justice. I'm doing this in callback to finding that oak. I don't understand. There is no guarantee that a better time will come along.
But...
We have a chance right now, and we ought to take it. Might we speak a little bit longer?
in that case...
I admit I am more than curious as to why you would make us an accomplice to Minister Sorsley's illicit dealings. I wish to know Esfrost's true intentions. We might glean something new if we go there. I, too, would like to know what they're scheming. But our destination is enemy territory and our recipient unknown. I fear there's just too much at stake. Let us return to our councils, Frederica. I understand your feelings, as I hope you understand mine. Alright, everyone is undecided, just as it should be. Let us commence the voting. Why am I like this?
It is time to cast our votes.
It's time to vote our cast.
Do we follow Sorsley's orders and smuggle salt across our borders, or do we take another path? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
You've changed my mind, Serenoa. We cannot stoop to supporting such wrongdoings. One for denying.
You make a convincing argument, my lord.
You have my vote, Lord Serenoa. That's one for supporting. I swapped them each.
Even still.
I'm sorry, Serenoa. Please understand. That's another for against.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You've convinced me, Lord Serenoa. Gila wanted to... I think Gila also wanted to... go against him? I can't remember on hers. Anna, thank you very much for your unknown response.
I have faith in you.
I've made up my mind. We should make for Hyzante. That's 3 for against. Everything else has to be 4.
Just can't see it your way.
And Eridor's not changing his mind. Sorry, but I can't let House Wolffort go down this path without a fight. I think we're saying no.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Travel to Hyzante and report the illegal salt shipments. It's funny how the person that that decided to switch sides was the strategist. He's probably just like, oh wait, I've somehow made the wrong decision. This is kind of what my aim is with the whole devil's advocate situation. Because people know in their hearts generally what is right and what is wrong. So when you show the other side and consider it fully, the people who are like, oh yeah, no, I totally can see why I was wrong, I'm going to switch. And the people who are like, I can see what you're trying to say, but I feel like this is right, will eventually sift out. It was like this for this one. I think it was like it for Roland, like reporting in Roland, which I do believe is possible to send him in. I don't think any of these are set in stone one way or the other. What was the other one? Oh, friggin' Telliore, that's right. Yeah, and we decided, yeah, no, Telliore's not trustworthy.
The way forward is decided.
So the way forward is decided. We're not gonna put up with this bullshit.
We march to Hyzante and expose the minister's illicit dealings.
So far every choice that we've made together has been in alignment with what I would have done.
We have chosen our path. We shall head to Hyzante and alert them of Minister Sorsley's wrongdoings.
Yeah!
Now that we have a heading, we need only move forward. Let us make haste.
That mask and that hat, though. I dig it. I hope other characters will evolve in their costume art as well.
Indeed. No matter how perilous the road ahead may be, we must not falter.
Anna, begin the preparations.
Anna made the right
Yes,
choice,
sir.
too. Yes, please, I would love to save. Do I go into new territory, or do I start from the beginning again? Saving 9 and 10 for, I don't know, something.
In exchange for his aid, Sorsley orders House Wolffort to transport his illicit salt.
Gross.
Serenoa, however, intends to bring word of the minister's crimes to the Holy State of Hyzante.
Rightfully so. Also, why would we waltz right into Pfft territory? That's kind of dumb.
In order to succeed, he must delve deep into the nation's internal affairs while avoiding Sorsley's notice.
It's okay, we should all just wear turbans. Chapter 9, Part 2. To Desert's End. To Desert's End. Must end all dessert. And begin with it instead. Oh, hello.
So you've decided to accept my proposal. A wise decision, Lord Serenoa.
And then all of a sudden, Eridor's like, wait a second, we didn't accept the proposal. And Benedict's like, shh, Eridor, quiet, we're trying to scheme him. Saintly Seven, Minister of Salt. Sorsley End. To Desert's End. Saintly Seven's Minister of Salt. He manages all things related to the source, and we've already done his
As you have requested,
dialogue.
none shall know of the salt's
But you are still too young for true wisdom, it seems.
Oh?
He means, let us not speak of the obvious, my lord. It's prudent to speak as little as possible to prevent any unnecessary complications. One never knows who might be listening.
Fortune favored you with a capable retainer.
Yeah, and also I have this guy Benedict, but yeah, I'm glad I have this retainer so my teeth stay in place.
I beg your pardon, Minister, but I must entreat you to recall the aid you offered in exchange for ours.
I give you my word it shall be done. Booker, I'll leave the rest of the arrangements to you.
Yes, Minister. If you all will follow me into the antechamber, we may discuss the details further.
I don't know if I trust this guy. Especially after slaying one of the Rosellans in the source. Like, that blood ruined the salt too. There was no positive benefit of that interaction whatsoever. Okay, what is next? I want to see... Oh, we have 2 reds. Let's see what Cordelia's up to as queen. Yeah. Cordelia reflects her duties as queen.
So, I am queen. What should I do?
You should move in any direction as far as you want until you hit one of your pieces or one of the enemies, in which case you should take that piece, unless it puts you at a vulnerable position, because the queen is the most important piece on the board. Gustadolf can only move 1 tile at a time when we fight him, the final boss battle. His movement is 1, even our very elderly archer can move 3 times as fast as he can.
You should listen to the Archduke and obey.
Is that all the Archduke wants? An obedient wife? And here I thought the Esfrosti valued freedom.
So long as you must look to others, you do not deserve freedom.
Damn, she got it right though. Not like deserve, but like, that is how you earn it, like by realizing that you already have it.
Freedom is a privilege, and only those with the strength to see their will realized are deserving of it. It is not given, it is taken.
Yeah.
And it is not often taken easily. This I know.
I see. Thank you.
Next time you think to ask that question, answer it yourself.
Avlora, not everyone has all the answers all the time. But I think that is good wisdom for her.
Brother, father, look over me until I find the strength I require.
It's already within you, Cordelia. You just have to believe. Ah, shit.
What is Gustadolf thinking to marry a sniveling brat? No glory is worth her dismal company.
I can't stand everything she says.
It is unacceptable. He should have let me deal with those obstinate boors in Glenbrook.
Thales, I invite you to my gates. Give it a shot. What's very interesting about that whole scene is that even the twins are still taking orders, and thus they also don't have their freedom. Camsel of the Saintly Seven speaks with the merchant Clarus on matters of salt and receives a startling report. I'm not familiar with this name. I don't know if I'm familiar with this guy.
What? Who would dare send an army to test our borders?
Saintly Seven, Minister of Domestic Affairs, Camsel Farent. The Saintly Seven's Minister of Domestic Affairs. He manages all matters related to the nation's public order. With those muscles.
They are soldiers of House End, by all appearances.
Sorcery, you go too far too often of late.
Perhaps this means the rumors are true, Minister Camsel.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this guy. Merchant of the Norzelia Consortium. Clarus Broker. Is it Brocker? Brock, is that you? A merchant who travels among the realm's nations as a member of the Norzelia Consortium, an independent and neutral organization that manages the trade of iron and salt. Is he as frosty of nature? Those clothes look as
There is still
frosty.
nothing to conclusively prove N's involvement in illicit salt trading.
Which is why you must investigate. You are Hyzante's Minister of Domestic Affairs, are you not?
It'd be nice to have this guy as an
The
ally.
illicit salt market grows larger by the day, strangling our own trade.
Against one of the Saintly Seven, I can do nothing without the Hierophant's express permission.
You're also one of the Saintly Seven.
Perhaps you cannot. But is there not another with plans already in motion?
Wolffort.
Exham, you mean?
Oh.
Even so, I am not at liberty to act on naught more than a whim. I must prioritize our land's stability above all else.
Good to know. It'll be fun to fight him as a boss. Serenoa and his retinue decide not to transport Sorceley's illicit salt, but will their risk see them rewarded? I guess we'll have to see. Alright, we're back at the encampment.
You've made a bargain with Minister Sorceley?
Yeah.
The appearance of one in any case. But we mustn't grow complacent.
Move.
Aye. One of his men wouldn't stop glowering at Benedict.
He may yet suspect our true motives. Nevertheless...
We shan't stray from the course we've decided upon, if that's what worries you. Tell them, Benedict.
Minister Sorceley has asked us to deliver unregulated salt to Esfrost by means of a secret route. We shall make it appear as though we are bound for the Grand Duchy, but in truth, we shall divert from the route and make for the capital of Hyzante.
On the main road, no one will notice.
I've already scouted the way. A shortcut through the ravine.
Nice.
Then you intend to use the illicit goods to prove Minister Sorceley's crimes to the Hierophant.
The Elephant.
But will a little salt be enough to land one of the Saintly Seven in the dungeons?
Have you seen Salt Bay? Never underestimate the power of a little salt.
After all, he's influential and well-connected enough to have weathered unsavory accusations for years. If we don't present our case perfectly, we're apt to be the ones clapped in chains, not the other way around.
And I hate being clapped.
We only need get to the capital for our plan to succeed. The Saintly Seven may pretend they stand united, but there are cracks in that facade. If we but exert the right leverage, Sorcelet will fall.
I feel like that last one was a little too much. my cheeks are getting flushed.
Indeed. Now then, we
Not
shall
those
depart
ones.
come midnight.
As you command.
Eridor.
Right you are. Quiet as a mouse I'll be.
Yeah, make sure your cheeks don't clap, Eridor. I tried to be stealthy, but the clapping of my cheeks. Why? Oh,
Serenoa
look at us,
and
we're
his
crossing the
retinue
river.
depart the Citadel of the Sands under the cover of night and make their way to the Hyzantean capital.
About face. Huh. Who knew you could walk on the water?
They press onward through the moonless dark, guided by naught but the faintly flickering light of hope.
By the saintly flickering light of the seven. Valley of Dunes. Oh, brah, we're going to the Valley of Dunes. That's sick, brah. We're gonna dune it up. We're gonna skate on the dunes. A report from one of his subordinates spurs Sorcelet to take a new course of action, brah. Sounds like we're not out of the woods yet, brah. Oh no, it's end.
House Wolffort means to betray me, you say? What leads you to believe this?
A chance sighting one of my vassals had of a suspicious woman, apparently poking around the path to the capital. From her description, there's no doubt she was none other than Anna of House Wolffort. The woman who serves, incidentally, at Benedict's right hand.
She is his creature. I see. Then they mean to bring evidence against me.
What is... She is his creature? What?
The danger is too great to be ignored, Minister.
Indeed. I trust you will take care of it before it becomes a problem.
Of course. I've sent soldiers that way already, and I shall join them shortly.
The voice actor for Sorcelet does a really good job of sounding gross. And what's interesting about Booker is that he doesn't seem like a bad guy until you realize, oh no, that's like just the stone cold stare of like emotionless indifference. Like follow orders and that's it. Wonder what his ties are. I know I just checked, but we gotta look again. In the dead of night, Sereno and the others approach the Citadel of the Sands on their way to the capital. No cap. On the piddle. Fun map, fun map, fun map.
Good. We haven't been followed.
Psych.
No cause to relax just yet, milady. Moment you drop your guard is the moment the enemy's apt to strike.
Milady. Eridor tips his fedora.
Indeed. This is where I would position soldiers for an ambush, were I to set a trap for us.
Well, then we better keep moving then.
Aye. A hunter would have the upper hand here.
Then we better get moving then.
Let us scout the area to be safe.
Then we better get oh. Alright, I guess we're scouting. I should see how the others fare and ensure we've not been too conspicuous. Sparkle. Poison recovery. Who would have thought one of the Saintly Seven would be so bold as to illegally distribute salt? I'm sure Sorcelet's been meticulous about hiding his misdeeds. They'll no doubt be equally observant of us. What's up, Sunnyside? Sorcelet will not hesitate to shed our blood if he finds out we are moving against him. It is fortunate that everyone is ready for battle, for I sense one will find us soon enough. I trust in your instincts, Benedict. I pray we are not attacked for trying to bring injustice to light. But should it come to that, then so be it. I will not back down. We've no choice but to report such a naked abuse of power. Ew, nudity. Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I saw this. Ah. Ranged windstone. Also, I saw one way down there. And I'm gonna go get it before I forget about it. 1 second, Eridor. I just gotta... My jump isn't 3, it's 2. Where was it? I've already lost it. There it is. Calm down. Yeah, 700 gold, let's go. Hey, Anna. The enemy has set a trap for us. It may have been my survey of alternate routes that alerted them to our presence. I felt eyes on me, multiple times. I pray they were not the enemies. Oh. Any trap House End sets is a good opportunity to secure a witness to their crimes. You speak truth. I should have thought of that myself. So we must not let him escape should it come to pass. Can I count on you, Anna? You have my word. Awesome. A witness? I didn't even think about that. Indeed, it is as Eridor says, the enemy is apt to strike when we drop our guard. Spoken like a true survivor of the Salt Iron War. Do not fear for me, Lord Serenoa. I shall do my part when we reach Hyzante. Thank you, Gila. This sneaking doesn't suit me, if I'm honest. I'd much rather take the fight to him. But worry not, I'll keep you safe, even if they try to ambush us. Oh yeah, the witness thing. We should probably tell as many people as possible. If House End attacks, they would hand us the chance to secure a witness to their crimes. And I'm guessing it's best if we capture this witness alive. I have trouble gauging my own strength, see? See? You needn't remind me, Eridor. Oh wait, you don't need to remind me, Eridor. But I beg you to try, for the sake of House Wolffort.
Anything for the house. I'll just leave a couple of bruises on them, you see?
Tick-a-tick-a-tack, tick-a-tack-tack-tack. There's a lot of jump leverage on this map. I'm gonna have a lot of fun here. It takes a true veteran like Eridor to see the signs of an ambush lying in wait. I am well impressed. Though I lack his expertise, I swear that you and Prince Roland, I swear to you that Prince Roland shall not fall under my watch. Or other wristbands. Oh, I saw that. How do we get up there? Here we go. Fortifying spice. That's nice. Anything on this block? Not seeing it. I feel like there's one more thing. What's really fun about exploring the maps like this is that you get a feel for where all the choke points and nooks and crannies and stuff can be that then add to the tale of combat. What I really like about this game in particular is that each combat and map all works together to tell a massive story and stuff like that. And I think that's what really draws me to tactical RPGs and stuff like that. There it is. Haha, I saw it. Holy cow, did he just jump from there? Holy shit. Nice, 12,000 muns. Jump again. Jump again. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. How did you leap like that, Serenoa? That was crazy. Well, I guess I have it on camera. Alright, let's continue. End exploration. I should gather the others. Perhaps they've found something by now. Perhaps we should spend more time here at this great ambush spot. Lord Serenoa, there's a massive triangle at our rear end. Give me a green, give me a green. No greens. Eat your greens, ladies and gentlemen. The party keeps a watchful eye on their surroundings, but finds it strange when not even a stray footprint is seen. But it is heard. What's that behind us?
Have you found anything?
No, my lord. Only our own footprints.
Strange.
Few travel this path, but it is still traveled.
Someone must have covered their tracks.
Holy cow. That's a lot.
Well, if it isn't House Wolffort's motley crew, imagine my surprise at finding you here.
I feel like you're not that surprised there.
Whatever are you doing?
We were merely on our way to...
No need for pretense, my lord. Not when his life is forfeit for having discovered us.
Yeah.
I think you have it the wrong way around. Die.
Jumping right into it. Alright. I'm ready. Been itching for a fight all night. Let's go. This game is basically chess. Alright, who we bringing? Yeah, you're definitely in. Frederica, yes please.
I won't let you down.
Yeah, the Hawk.
Ready and willing.
The guy you can push people off cliffs.
Hi, can do.
I can't use you. Yeah, so Rudolph is not allowed because he was the only character that died in combat last game. I definitely want to bring Anna in. Oh, who else did I miss? Oh,
shall we?
There we go. I definitely want to bring Anna in because I upgraded her. She's an assassin now. Yeah, in the top right corner you can see she has an outfit change. And apparently I also upgraded her weapon. I don't have favoritism, shut up.
As you command.
Everyone else though is kind of up in the air. I did see a lot of archers. Alright, let's see what we got here. We'll take a stop into the armory as well. Let's look at the boss last. Swordsman, bowman, a dagger, rogues, okay. Swords, bow, shield. One healer, where is he? She's tucked in over here. Okay. Should I send Anna to take out the healer? Or should I just focus right side, take the high ground, and fend off? Well, then we'll face the boss. Actually, yeah, if we fight for the high ground on this right side, and then block him off in the middle, if we build a ladder right here immediately, that might be extremely beneficial. Or maybe right here instead. We'll have to deal with the shieldsman pushing people. But yeah, we could rest the right side from him. That way these guys are put on the back end. I do think the worst thing to do is to retreat down below, because archers can definitely reach far out here. Yeah. Then we're gonna have to go all the way back uphill to get them. Yeah, fighting for the high ground I think is the right call. Which means we're gonna want to send mages up to fight shieldsmen. They also have to be wary of the archers. Mages would be the first things to be targeted. I think out of our two mages, I'd rather have Narv, because he does have healing capability. Although Izana has been... Ooh, with Rite of Lightning, though? What's the environment look like here? Weather is clear, wind is breezy. I don't think I want Roland. I don't even think I want Gila.
You would have Lionel?
Yeah, I would. I like your taunting ability.
I'll do my best.
I'm gonna take Narv over Erzana for the variety. Oh, he can paralyze too. Okay. Yeah, definitely Narv for now. Is there a way that I can line him and Erzana up? Oh, unselect him first.
I'm on my way!
He's got higher strength. Doesn't not help. She's got higher magic attack and magic. He's got higher magic defense. Cool. He's also got higher evasion. Yeah, I think he's just the better choice. Just the slight disadvantage of a lower magic attack.
I'll do my best.
I want to see who has really good jump that we can add in.
Understood.
Yeah, I think Benedict's a solid choice all the time. You'd be great for when we get the high ground, because we don't have... I guess we have one archer. One archer, 2 mages, 3 tanks, 1 fighter, our assassin. Is there anyone of recruit, veteran? These are all default veterans. And of the weapon ranks, yeah, everyone else is still low too. Would be a fast pick. Roland still. I think we need more healing prowess. And your jump is decent. We do have a bunch of items now. And actually, your strength isn't that bad. Like, all in all, 13, that's not nothing. Compared to, yeah, even Lionel, 12. Blacksmith, 12. Benedict, 12. Oh, but Hasabara's got good attack. And she gets TP when she moves a long way. She can heal. She's on the higher end for HP. What is your speed? 26, okay. What's all their speed? Because I know the rogues... Or maybe I should assign somebody for Booker. 25s, 27 on the rogues. Slow shieldsman. Where are the rogues mostly? You're a rogue. You're a rogue. They're gonna end up getting there faster than I want them to. There's one rogue on this side, and they have poison. Wall jump. What it takes to turn? Yeah. Then gain use of one more command? Damn. That's kind of dangerous here. Mighty on them. Titan defenses for physical defense. Shield slam. Alright, what has Booker got under his belt? Speed 31. Evasion 21. Jump 2. Movement 5. Accuracy speed. Physical attacker. magic defense isn't, like, super high. He can move twice, so he's a rogue. He's a poisoner. Assailing the afflicted, yeah, more damage to... Well, he's gonna be tough. Sleep to... versus sleep to... Sorry. Immune to sleep, immobility, and fury, and temptation, and instant death. What's the difference between temptation and fury? He can just gain TP, and he has act again? Okay. Throw poison, great. He has a range of 2. His scorpion's tail deals physical damage. Level 16. Sure, he can act twice, but... Yeah, we definitely need a healer on our hands. And you can actually move as far as she can, and throw healing items. But I worry that you would perish faster. Oh, physical defense the same. HP's a little bit lower, sure. But Hasabara usually gets ganged up on anyways. Definitely not Gila. I feel like she's a little too slow for this encounter. To bring you along. Yeah, I'm feeling
as you wish.
Medina here. Because Hasabara has a hard time healing herself. That's 10 out of 10. Who would I sacrifice for Archibald? No, he's too slow. There's no way. Speed 24. He's too slow. We've already got a bunch of slow guys on here. I'm liking what we have. I'm liking what we have. Alright, Jens. Let's get you a ladder up here. I actually don't mind this spot instead. I don't really like this being that close. Because they have to go all the way forward in order to move. And Lord knows this guy's gonna come at us. Should I send Anna after the healer immediately, is the question. Booker does go first. Let's put her up there just for now. The shield bearer's going first. Why? Isn't his speed abysmal? The swordsman comes down, is aimed within range of any square. Down here. Not quite. Unless I use Jens and put him right here. Yeah, I want a Vanguard Scarf Jens. I'll do that right now. Yeah. Or Ian's. His name's just Ian. And I'm glad I have him on this one, because I'll use a bunch of spring trap traps to knock enemies down below. That actually might be very useful against this fella. Yeah, I could stick one right here. And he has to go all the way around in order to make any leeway. I could even put Eridor right here. I think going on the offensive against him is a good call rather than the defensive, because he can just come after us. Alright, Jens goes first. Anna comes in. Shield Bearer moves. Swordsman takes an attack on Jens, which means Hugh At can fly up north. Yeah, she'll be hugging this cliff face and taking things from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe she'll take a shot and then dive down below. We'll see. Swordsman coming in. He can't hop down, but he can swing across. So, he might be alerted by Anna. If I'm not too careful about where I place her, because he might just charge along this wall. And then she'd get killed by Booker. Yeah, and then this archer comes in. Not a good call. Where can these archers reach? All of those squares. So let's put Jens up here. And everyone else squeeze on in. Lionel, I wonder if you can protect the back end. Yeah, just kind of be a meat shield. I like that a lot, actually. I'm not too concerned about his loot ability. But yeah, it'd be nice if you could drag some of these guys down with him. Like the rogue, for example. Just kind of, yeah, distract him all the way down. I like this idea. I might send him down lower. Because these guys can wall jump. And then move how many spaces? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then throwing dagger. There's fine. This archer still reaching. No, actually, he's just out of range. That's good. People can move up there too. Do I really want a ladder here? Because that guy's just gonna block it. I might set the spring trap first and then step back to get hit. Because he has decent defense. Okay, where were we? Hawk. Serenoa can hawk dive from here. That guy steps up right there, and then get a nice turn immediately after. Benedict. I actually want you as much on the front end as I can. Like here will do just fine. Frederica, if the shields guy coming in, comes in about right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. She'll be right where she needs to chain him up. Only problem is this guy will come down. Take a hit on her. Unless I protect with Chubby. Don't mind me. There he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then he can still dagger, but at least you're kind of in the way there. No, I can do better than that. This guy's gonna be a pain. No matter what, we're in a tough situation at the start. But I'm planning on bringing Sereno up here to bop this guy who attacks Jens when I place him here. Sereno will be at the forefront. I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Probably a Medina heal. How far is Long Toss? 3? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. It goes 1, 2, 3. But it increases it by 3, so it's actually 4. I believe. Maybe. I think she's fine where she is. And then we have another rogue. He'll probably approach the cliff edge and drop down. Eridor, frontman, please. I want my mages up towards the front, though. Oh, Sereno has to be there. Eridor, I might spring you in. 1, 2, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're actually fine right where you are. And then our mages are right there. They'll have to take an arrow, it's just kind of how it goes. But our healer will stay put as best she can. Yeah, as rough as this is looking. Eridor, Narv. Who's after Narv? The rogue comes in. This rogue comes in. Yeah, let's switch these two. Whoops. Oh, these two. Down. Because then you can dodge the dagger of this guy. Healer moves, archer moves, can't reach anybody. Except a fella. Ah, they're gonna come in regardless. I'm gonna stick you out of this archer's range. One more. And then when this guy comes to shoot at you, you can enrage him or a rogue or something. This archer goes. In comes archer. Rick is there. And this archer goes. He can hit anywhere. Swordsman. He will hit Serenoa. Then back to Jens. Alright, inventory time. None of these players are in. We're going to do HP last. Archibald's not in. I almost just want to reset everything. Maybe not everything. Who needs the firepower? Anna for sure. I actually think I'm going to give one to Eridor. And Sereno is always a good option, but mostly our mage are our damage dealers in this one, which is kind of scary. You at? I'm feeling it. I don't have a strength ring on Serenoa. I think that's fine. For whatever reason, that feels fine in my head. We're gonna give one of each to our mages, because she has the red anklet. Narv, 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 Narv. There he is. this one off Lionel. I'm gonna give Sereno a defense ring. There are no mages. There are no mages? Whoop. Throw poison. Physical damage? Physical damage. Mighty, 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 mighty. Throwing knife is physical. Mighty, 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 mighty. Shield slam, physical. Cure wounds. Only magic is healing magic. So the magic rings will just take up a slot. Evasion ring. Please get this to our rogue, so that she may dodge. Just to double check that that is indeed the best use of this ring. Evasion. Evasion, baby. Yeah, I think having her evasion up is going to be really good on her solo mission there. Speedring on Benedict sounds nice. I almost want to give this to our healer. Like maybe Serenoa, but maybe Huette. Yeah, that feels right. Luck ring. Lionel? Probably Lionel. Fire Amulet, they don't have any mages. Ice Amulet, no mages. Vanguard Scarf on Yen's. Red Scarf for healing. Healing on kills. Ooh. Yeah, power-based Eridor. Yeah. You're got an Aranoa or Serenoa, that sounds fine. Alright, who wants the golden pinky ring? Who's left that would get kills? I guess Narv. Maybe I should give it to Lionel on the off chance he gets a single kill on his own. Lionel's just kind of a sacrifice in this fight, I think. I thought I gave you a speed ring. No. Give it to Huette. And also Benedict. I think I'm gonna take it off Benedict. Really though? Yeah. Just kind of a big deal. Alright, heck. I might as well give these out to people. Narv and Medina get the magic defense rings. Narv. Oh no, he's already got stuff. Jens, it's your lucky day. Magic defense is up. Oh, HP rings. This is important. We're giving you one of these. We are giving Benedict one of these. We are giving Jens. Oh no, absolutely Lionel. Because he'll be out there till the death. He might survive, alright? We might be chucking healing items down to him half the time. have no idea why I'm feeling Serenoa for this one. Who would I give Rearguard's Cloak to? Benedict? This is what I'm gonna do. Rearguard's Cloak to Benedict in exchange for an HP ring. Except I changed my mind again, because I'd rather him give the defense ring to someone else. Defense ring goes to Chubby. He's actually not too large down there. All three for the HP. 2, 2, 2. Oh, magic defense. Okay. Who else is in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone's already stocked. I don't need to give this to him. I still feel like I'm forgetting something though. This might be risky, but I go on a kill-based Frederica. There, I think that's good. We're going to visit the encampment really fast, because we did get a bunch of items. Truth be told, I trained Anna some years back. Didn't have much of a choice. She was shy, that one, but she never takes no for an answer. Archibald, you trained Anna? You seem connected to a whole bunch of people. Yeah, upgrades all across the board here. Do we have new stock in Lionel? We do not. Wonder when he restocks. Also, I wonder... We're definitely not going to do this if it's active. Nope. Okay, perfect. Alright, how shall we spend our resources? You can upgrade with fiber and quality fiber. I think I've already looked at your stuff up top, though, in weapon rank 1. And I'm okay leaving that. I did upgrade Rudolph to a steel bow. He's got speed, but of course that's not going to help us with him not here, so we're not going to upgrade him. Might as well upgrade your weapon, I think, with timber and stone. Oh, well, you can full-on upgrade with Oak here. Anyone else with Oak? Yeah, Benedict can upgrade with Oak. And he gets speed increases and a bunch of different buffs. That's kind of fun. You already upgraded. Who else upgrades with Oak?